Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? There's a dog army, y'all.
My dog just barked.
She wants to join the dog army. This is Ainoa, by the way, in case y'all forgot.
And I'm still Amanda Marie. I'm not really a dog.
Whatever,
However,
bitch. Just kidding.
I am a female dog, but whatever. No, I'm a man.
Duh.
Thanks. Life is not the same if you don't have someone to finish your jokes for you. But y'all, I have a theory, right? Actually, I think me and I know I have a theory. I feel like the animals are starting to like gang up on us. Like,
can you
y'all see
blame
all the
them?
planes falling out the sky? What if the birds are doing that?
Yeah. What if the birds are rebelling?
Listen, if I was a bird, I wouldn't mind throwing a piece of metal into, a plane that I didn't want to land's motor.
That sounds really mean, Amanda. Like, if you were a bird, you would be out there
Let me
crashing
ask you this.
planes.
Would you say that if you knew the plane was doing something bad?
Yeah, like, do you mean something bad? Like, oh, that plane killed my mother.
Yes, exactly. Do you think a murderous plane should be able to land?
I mean, if you look at the viewpoint of the bird, I guess not. Maybe that's why. Like, did you hear the news? Like an oil tanker and a Portuguese ship.
Hold on, what's going on? Because we were talking about animals and you brought up sheep. And so
No,
now was it a ship or a sheep from Portugal that messed with
an
this tank?
oil tanker and a Portuguese sheep shit ship. I was having issues with my
And what did the two do? Like, did they crash?
they crashed. They crashed with each
Oh
other.
no, it
I was
wasn't
like,
them. It was an octopus.
well, I'm saying maybe that was a different type of animal. They're just, they're
It could have been a sheep.
rebelling. It could have been a sheep. A Portuguese sheep crashed against a. Hope
That's
that
why
doesn't
when you said
become
it, I
news.
was like, man, was the sheep in the water or was the tanker on the land? And what did the tanker just kind of take the sheep out? But
no, not this sheep. This was a Portuguese sheep.
listen, I really just want to use sheep and replace for all curse words beginning with S moving forward because I just don't give a sheep.
I like that. I sheep you not. Oh
you
my
son of a
God.
sheep.
Son.
So
Mhm.
the whole reason we're even talking about animals. Now, first off, let me say with this story that we're about to talk about, in the crime world, in the news world, okay, is every article that I've read about it is different and they're all that much more funny. So I actually have a couple of the articles pulled up right now. So before, like, I'm not even going to show you the article because I want to read it to you because it's that funny when you go line by line with everything. So we're going to start with this first article. And what it's named is U.S. man in bed with girlfriend shot after dog jumps on bed and sets off gun. So he's in bed with a girlfriend and he's saying the dog shot him. So this man from Memphis, Tennessee was asleep beside his female partner when he was shot early morning, escaping the graze to his left thigh. They treated in a hospital. The American dog owner. Stop. Is an American dog or an American owner? Okay, so now we got that question there. All right. He was shot by his pet after it jumped on his bed and set off a loaded gun. So this man was sleeping in bed with a loaded gun. Now, I know it. Do you sleep with a loaded gun in your bed?
No. Do you?
No, mine's next to my bed, but it's not in my bed.
I mean,
Were to be like nervous, and I'll just be honest. Like I've been nervous or scared before, where I've grabbed my gun out of the drawer next to my bed and put it under my pillow on my bed. And so all I can think, like all I picture in my head, because I know logically I put this my gun underneath my pillow and I, face it away so I don't shoot myself in the head. Um, but all I can think is this dog came out of nowhere and pounced on top of these people's heads. Because where else would you put a loaded gun in the bed?
that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, if the dog jumped on the bed and it, made the gun go off and it hit him in the leg, it means that the gun had to be at the foot of the bed, like at their feet. Like who sleeps with a loaded gun? That doesn't even make sense. Like even if you're scared for your life and you think an intruder's gonna come, I mean, what are you gonna do? Instead of just pulling it out of the pillow, you're gonna like stand up and look for it at the foot of the bed? Like it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like this story doesn't
Right.
make any fucking sense at all.
Well, and then you go on. So, like, the man from Memphis, Tennessee, was asleep beside his female partner when he was shot early Monday morning, escaping the graze to his left thigh that was treated at the hospital. The dog, a 1-year-old pit bull named Oreo, quote, quote, got his paw stuck. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Oh my
dog,
gosh.
quote,
Oh my gosh.
got his paw stuck in the trigger guard and ended up hitting the trigger. A police report incident said it did not specify the type of weapon fired and was only recorded as an accidental injury. Okay, so then it does go on in this article to talk about like gun violence and that things like this have happened before. Not maybe
Mhm.
necessarily in the bed, but an animal. But so what I did is I Googled, this story. Somebody else had more information. Well, CBS News came to the rescue and told everybody, because this is why to me it's true crime and why it's suspicious is because the police are also saying the victim's female friend, who police have not publicly identified, left the scene after the shooting. And when police officers asked the victim where the weapon was, he said, "My female friend took it with her when she left." Y'all,
That's bullshit. I call
I think that woman
bullshit
shot
on
that
that.
man.
Yep.
Yeah, I think she shot him and then left, and he's blaming his dog. I hope his dog bites him. But you
Yeah,
know
no,
what?
and
If the dog bites, they'll put the dog down. Because if your dog bites a person, the dog has to be put down. That's a federal thing. That's through all animal control, unless there was a reason, like if the dog was instigated. Okay. Yeah. So, and I know that because my dog has a felony, and my dog got a felony for attacking a fence. So if my dog would have attacked a person, it would have got put down. So I was told those things. I knew those things. So
mhm.
y'all mean to tell me we'll put a dog down for biting somebody, but we not doing nothing to this dog that just shot somebody?
'Cause
What if
it was an
what if he has
accident.
a bad day? What if now that that dog has the taste of blood, what if he just starts shooting everybody?
Can you imagine them
Oh man,
starting
this
to
kill is
drive
so
cars?
easy. I don't even have to use all my energy and bite these people no more.
I can just shoot the motherfuckers.
Right, I'm gonna
No,
put my dog in the back seat with an AK-47. We about to do this.
yeah, no, but I like, if I it's given me ideas, unfortunately, if I ever find myself in a situation in which I must dispose of a person's life. Hold on, we're recording this. I will delete this episode before anything. Um, I can always just get a dog, and
I
just
mean, you don't even have to. first off, we got to figure out if the man is American or the dog is American. Because if the dog's American, then you know to just adopt an American dog and it'll naturally know how to shoot.
Yeah, because 'cause they're more aggressive,
Clearly, clearly. I wonder what
clearly.
color the dog was. That sounded like I was going to be racist, but I was just trying to find out if it was orange. Um,
Oh, my goodness.
but
Well,
with that being said, like I don't know how I feel about this. I don't think number one, I don't think the dog did it. I don't think he's gotten a fair trial. I want to talk to the attorney for the dog. I don't think there's proof in this matter, in this accidental injury. And I want the female victim, not victim, the female witness. I want her to be questioned.
me too. I don't think it was a dog. I think he's, getting the blame for whatever else happened. I think it was her. What do you guys think? You guys should
Let
let
us
us know.
know. Like and subscribe.